Good afternoon, and welcome to the LRR Summer Games. Since time immemorial, the games have begun with the igniting of a torch. The light of the torch symbolizes the spirit of our competitors who have gathered here from the far corners of the globe to compete in tests of athleticism. The torch, once lit, will be carried from this sacred location to the studio and will burn for the duration of the games, symbolizing the purity of the athletes' hearts and the intensity of their resolve. The smoke from this flame is a beacon, rising into the skies on the wings of human achievement and local prevailing winds. The light that this torch provides will guide us through our trials, both metaphorical and timed. The warmth that it radiates will become a symbol of the fires of friendship that can only be forged in the crucible of sponsored competitive sport. And now, with this symbol burning brightly behind us, we can move forward into a new era of understanding and peace. The torch is lit, its flame is live, and something's going to happen.
From near and far, young and old, people of every shape, ability, and gender, welcome to our coverage of the LoadingReadyRun Summer Games. Let's look at today's events. Athletes issue cardboard to test their dexterity in the Coke Mule. Competitors rely on luck as much as skill in the 10-meter Qwopster. Players make a show of strength, distance, and accuracy in the Yeet Kobe. Sport persons stomach the tension of a new kind of foot race in the Milk Run. Please acknowledge our national anthem. I mean, whenever it starts playing, that's really more of a you problem. All this in the medal ceremony, starting right now.
Hello and welcome to the 2019 LoadingReadyRun Summer Games, and thank you to current Summer Games reigning champion from its last iteration 3 years ago. The Lure Olympiad operates on threes, apparently. Coriander Dickinson with the perfectly functional torch. Welcome again. I am Sleeve McDykel.
And I'm Todd Gonzalez, joining you today from the beautiful broadcast studio here in the LoadingReadyRun Moonbase in downtown Victoria, British Columbia.
Yes, we're covering 4 events today.
It's all we could fit into a day.
Yep. And we'll be going to coverage of them throughout the day with our various commentary teams. 4 events, 6 competitors. After each event, the placing participants will receive points related to their place, and at the end there'll be an aggregate score. And of course the winners get medals, because that's how it works at the LoadingReadyRun Summer Games.
It's really quite simple, and we're not sure why we have to explain it to you.
You're right, Todd. Let's begin, shall we?
Absolutely. Let's have a look at the first event of the day, Coke Mule.
Welcome to Coke Mule. Rules are fairly simple for this one. You will begin the journey with a can in your hand and 1 can stacked on top. You will then take 10 paces from the start line to the finish line. You will then be asked to add a Coke to your stack. You will have to turn around and make the journey back, at which point another can will be added. You will do this until you fail. The number of points that you score will be dependent on the last successful run you made. You may carry it with 1 hand, or the other hand, or both hands, but both hands or 1 hand must always remain on the bottom can. Nothing may be touched above, or you will be disqualified. Let's go.
Beach, go Beach!
Woo!
Come back!
Hey Siri, begin a can carrying workout.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
All right, and Beach is underway here. What do you make of this form, Todd?
He's keeping his back pretty straight, but that's more, I think, due to just chronic back pain than anything else, any sort of technique he has in mind.
I see. So 2 cans, handily in the bag, already on to 3. What do you think his chances are about making the successful 3-fer here?
He's been pretty good at this in practice. I've watched him throughout the year, and I think he can go all the way probably to 6 or 7 cans.
He's one of our strongest competitors, representing the country of Eknarf. And little trouble there. Little Wiggle taking it much more slowly now on the 4th can.
wait, it's the density.
Look at that focus.
Good technique. The tower is... Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
Let's hear what the ref has to say.
You've scored 3 points.
Hooray!
I was pretty confident in my run. I thought that I could make it all the way to the end, and I think that the problem was that I got too tense, and I was like, I lost all my confidence halfway through. I was like, no, I have to babysit this, and I should have believed in myself more.
Go.
Second participant here, Alex, representing the Shadow Realm.
Ah, yes, we haven't seen a competitor from the Shadow Realm in quite some time for some unusual reason.
Quickly on to his third can.
Everyone seems reasonably confident with their first 2 cans, but then once they get to the third can, that confidence drains quickly.
I was talking to some of the competitors earlier today, and they were telling me that the cans don't slot together quite how they remember.
Yes, they seem to be a lot more curvy in more recent years. That's given everyone a lot of distress.
Real cans of cola have curves.
ahead and turn.
On to the fourth can now. Taking it very, very slowly.
Alex eyeing that Coke like he wants a drink, which is fair, because that's what Coke is for,
Yes.
drinking.
Wonderful costumes from the Shadow Realm team this year.
It's nice to see them competing in their traditional garb.
Mm-hmm. Alex taking a very measured approach with can number 4.
Clearly ignoring the cameraman beside him, which is a professional move, I would say.
Oh, you can see it wibbling.
The wind coming on in.
Concentration on his face.
Ooh, slight wobble there.
Oh,
Oh, he's so close.
Competitors really supporting each other.
they are. That's the wonderful thing about the Loading Ready Run Summer Games. It's one for all and all for none. Oh, barely. Did he make it to the line? We'll have to see what the ref has to say.
Wow. Our first 4-point competitor.
That-
Well done, Alex.
4 cans and somehow 5
5
points.
points.
And
It's
we've lost
4
yet another
cans.
can. Rest in peace, Coke can. We might need more Coke cans.
Yeah, I just went ahead and gave it 110%. I went out there and I carried the cans. I want to thank my coach and my mom and Beach. Thanks, Beach.
You're welcome, Alex. Nice to see you on the job site once in a while.
Yeah. Can we take our 5 yet?
Competitor, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
We really get to directly interface with Ian here, representing once again the Republic of Xeon.
It's definitely good of him to agree to wear the head cam. We know that can add a little bit of distress to somebody carrying cans. Going for the 2-handed grip.
Yeah, the rules say you can use both hands. It's just that no hands may be placed on any can above the first.
Gonna help out with the belt. There you go.
I know there was a little distress about him using that camera as a means of achieving some sort of counterbalance, but the ref kept a careful eye on that, is my understanding.
Still with confidence.
Yeah, the camera and the armature did not at any point, or does not at any point, as you can see, directly interfere with the cans. That would definitely be some manner of flagrant cheats.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we'd all would have seen them opting to have the camera on their head at that point.
All right, a successful forfer.
Wow.
Very close. The ref making sure that it doesn't interfere with the GoPro, but we are on to the 5th can.
Could we maybe take the GoPro helmet off?
Very tense situation now. Ian showing remarkable dexterity.
Hey, that's yeah.
Tension
Turn.
is palpable.
It's not touching. I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
Coke Mule not a terribly exciting, action-driven sport. More of
No.
a thinking person's game.
Yeah, it's about stamina. It's about balance. It's about cans of Coca-Cola.
And above all, it's about thirst. Thirst for victory, thirst for
Knowledge.
thirst for
On main. What a shame.
almost completed his turn, but didn't quite get a step off the line. Another 5 points.
Nice try.
Let's go down to the referee and Ian now.
I went out there, did my best. It was 4. My best was 4.
Go back!
Competitor, are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ben from the underground here, also opting for the helmet cam.
Making quick work of those first 10 paces.
Everyone takes the 2 very quickly.
Turn.
It's not an especially difficult maneuver. I mean, ever since the event started in 1919, when it was more about carrying boxes of soda water. It was a much harder sport then because you had to use both arms and they weighed about 50 pounds each. And as they've refined it over the years to involve cans, it's definitely become a sport where we see a lot of prowess in the early stages, and then as we move on, it becomes more and more difficult. That's why they've had to revise the cans to actually drive absurd scores down. We were seeing people with 25 and 35 can towers just wheedling their way across the field. Oh, heartbreaker for Ben.
3 points.
Let's see what Ben has to
Cans
say.
fell, I held my hands straight, and they just sort of, I think from like the get-go, the first can wasn't set like properly. Not on the ref, on me moving around like a dingus. So everything after that was a little bit bad. But I mean, 3 points. I'll take it.
How does a dingus move?
In a windmill motion.
Yeah.
Competitor, are you ready?
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, Kathleen.
Kathleen now representing Kingsbury, well under her way with 2 cans.
2 points.
Of course, as you were saying, the history of Coke Mule, moving on from those soda boxes onto in the early part of the century onto the
difficulty ramp is like.
onto the aluminium cans.
Oh yes.
Before the aluminum cans we use today.
That was a very contentious. That was a very contentious move, seeing as how the United Kingdom teams were very upset that we would move away from the precious aluminium to the more standard aluminum as seen as the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm. But we can still have pedantic fights about it, so that's really what brings us all together.
Laser-like focus from Kathleen.
Yeah. Ref preparing for the next can of 0 there. Kathleen looks well on her way to getting 4. Ooh.
Definitely a sport involving poise. Oh, she's unable to save it.
Now, did that complete? That was a completion.
I looked down. That was my downfall.
Final competitor, are you ready?
Oh, born ready.
Go ahead.
All right.
Surge representing
This feels
the
good.
blocky Republic of Qwopster.
There's a coffee. Okay.
I've never been.
I have to win.
I've heard it's very nice every time of year.
I hear there's a lot of villagers, but they may not be that happy.
Oh, that's too bad. Probably something to do with the poor government or the windmill machine that tears them into pieces.
Likely both. Yeah. Oh. Now Surge didn't even appear to slow down when operating with 3 cans. Very impressive. Oh. Now what do we? Okay.
Misalign.
The refs. Okay. The refs giving him the option there. The cans did not drop, and he was not yet off the tape.
Yeah,
So he still has 3 cans completion.
when you are not in motion, you have the option to reset.
With the ref's help.
Get an extra pace. That's really good. Yeah.
Oh.
You can do this, Surge.
Surge's confidence is waning here.
You're keeping a careful eye on his performance.
That looks like a successful completion of 4. Can Surge be the first of these 6 competitors to complete 5 and bring glory to Qwopster?
It would be a world record.
In the modern game.
In the modern game, absolutely. He's already underway quite well.
Oh!
That might cost him.
Oh, and a loss. Let's see what the ref has to say about that.
4 points.
The ref calling with the DQ as a joke.
I tried so hard. Wow, it exploded. I feel positive as the only competitor to result in a full can explosion. I think it really shows just how much
Surge.
prowess I had.
Surge, why?
I'm
Why
sorry.
did you kill me, Surge?
I'm sorry, it wasn't supposed to be like this.
You were so close.
I was the chosen one. I'm still holding these, just like I can't believe I failed.
This is demonstration
Yeah,
of sport
there's
for the
no
next.
points. I just want to see if I can do it.
Competitor, are you ready?
Yep.
Demonstration sport.
Yeah, they're considering bringing this to the 20, basic math 22 Loading Ready Run Summer Games.
Double fist Coke Mule. Definitely not something that they would have ever tried at the beginning of the Loading Ready Run Summer Games, but as we've seen is that the concentration and dexterity of all of these competitors has led to new innovations in how the games can develop. We might even see moguls one year.
That would be exciting. What a welcome addition moguls would be. Doubles Coke Mule never fully took off, but double fisting, potential.
Definitely popular with the children.
This is going to be scary.
The millennials.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anyone younger than me is a millennial.
Right you are, Todd.
love it.
Ref taking care to put Alex in the best position he can be.
Remember, left brain is for right hand.
He might be forced to bail out of one hand.
This is looking very shaky.
Universe hand.
I was going to abandon one and try to focus on the other one, but no dice.
Nice. Nice try.
And the competitors revel in their shared victories.
In this event being over.
Yes.
I just have a sprinkler next to me. It's not nearly as...
Quite a celebration.
And I'm told that the Coke is blowing backwards upon them. Oh, we've come to the standings already.
So a four-way tie for first and a two-way tie for second means that it's anyone's race. Let's go now to a word from our sponsor.
Hello, Todd. Hello, Slev. Thank you very much. As we know, the Loading Ready Run Summer Games are brought to you by some water with lemons. Get inside there. Full frontal lemon. Refreshing or erotic? Who knows? Just splooshing around. Put lemon in your bathwater. Sell it to gamers. Really get up in there. This lemon. Neutral buoyancy. The nipple comes up. Lemons in water. It's a thing that's still happening. Yeah. Thank you so much, Lemons and Water. I know I'll be pounding back a big glass of that. Also, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Design for Dreaming. Are you asleep in your bed and you're looking for a General Motors product to help you drift off into dreamland and stay that way? General Motors cars are designed for dreaming with a nice constant fume of carbon monoxide, keeping you safe in bed. This dancing gentleman is the delicious fumes of the General Motors motor car. And he's saying, here, take some light brain damage. It'll make you feel happy and refreshed in the morning. General Motors, they're designed for dreaming. And oh, she's so happy. She's just dancing. This is the dream sequence, because she's high on the fumes. But you know what? She's actually having a good time, though. I don't think there's any glass in that mirror. Oh, now she's dressed. Yeah, that's about what carbon monoxide poisoning is back. Now back to the games.
Well, thank you so much, Kathleen. It's always great to hear from our sponsors. Hi, everyone. How's it going? I'm Raul Chamberlain.
And I'm Sean Furcoat.
And we are so excited for this upcoming event. Aren't we, Sean?
Of all the sports here, this is my absolute favorite. The 10-meter Qwopster?
Yes.
I know what the event is called.
And you can absolutely tell, Sean, from how flabbergasted he was before. We just get so excited for this event every year, and it's brand new. But
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The competitors have been training just on theoretical knowledge, and they are ready to give their absolute best. I hear one of the countries is ready to make it their national sport.
Oh yeah, I think it was. It was the Shadow Realm, right?
Shadow Realm.
Yeah, the Shadow Realm. It has been in need of a national sport for a while, and this might just fit the ticket.
They just really, really embraced it. Anyways, let's go down to the competitors and see how they're doing today.
Take it away.
Welcome
Thanks,
to
Raul.
the Qwopster. As you can see behind me, our competitors have tape on each of their four limbs randomly selected to match a color on this dice. The rules are simple. Every 7 seconds, I will roll this dice and call out the color on the dice rolled. Our competitors may only use the corresponding color to their limb to propel themselves forward. First person across the line wins. To note, if a color is rolled that you do not wish to move, you may pass until the next roll. You may not move any other limb. Competitors, are you ready?
Yeah. And here we go.
I'm so excited for this.
Black.
And they start off with a black. Now each competitor, there's a very large random element to the sport, which is why I think the Shadow Realm loves it so much.
Yeah, interesting. Ben choosing to go with his hands at the start. I don't know if that was a great plan.
It's a bold strategy. Really, really interested to see where the athlete goes from there. Ooh, now the competitor Ian off to a really good start here.
Oh, the Republic of Zayon just really, really excited for that. Oh, and also going with the hand.
Bold stuff. Another black there. So what the contestants are hoping to do here is advance through random elements. Do you think there's some type of deity or something they could be worshiping to, like a god of RNG or something?
Oh yeah, I would have to say that'd be Craig. Craig, the god of RNG, is really a really big one. I believe I saw the Joe Stotska competitor praying to them earlier before the event actually started. And you know what? It looks like it's paying off for them. Although look at this.
Ooh,
oh my gosh, the Eknarf competitor coming right up ahead here.
Now, Kathleen's struggling at the back there. Really wide form, and the hand still stuck on the ground. We're in trouble. Ooh, the competitor, Ian Zion's having a really hard time here, looking like their balance is perhaps a little bit off.
Things are starting to even up, though. It's quite exciting. Anything can happen. The mighty Craig looks down on this kind of event. And,
no!
Oh, no! Oh, that is going to hurt Ian. The competitor from the Republic of Zion is out. He's been disqualified.
You really think Zion should have been worshiping Greg a little bit more, but it looks like his prayers fell on empty ears.
Well, now we've got Beej coming on into the head, and unfortunately, it just looks like Kathleen and Ben are stuck. They're just not getting those rolls that they need from Craig.
Look at that Joe Stotska form, though. Really, the martial arts of the government. Oh, another competitor is out.
Another disqualification. I don't think we've ever seen this before because this is the first time this event has ever actually taken place.
What do you think happened there?
Oh, I think it just, sometimes the dice gets in your head and you just don't know what's going to happen.
You just have to picture the face of Greg, the malevolent RNG god.
Yep, some call him Greg, some call him Craig. It changes up periodically throughout the event.
Now, Joe Stotska looking like it has a big lead there. Beej just behind.
This is neck and neck. We have no idea what's going to happen
We
here.
might have a photo finish.
Oh, you can see the sports underwear from Ben in the back there. Hopefully,
some good form. Recovered the balance.
Yep,
Kathleen pretty far behind. Could we have a come from behind victory here?
Looks like Ben's almost fallen.
Oh, we're neck and neck. Oh, Serge almost falling.
Look at the form on him. That is a peak athlete there. I would like to hang out with Serge frequently.
Oh, Beej, big step. Wow, they're so close.
Oh, it all comes down to this.
Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig.
Oh, they're hoping for that black.
Their hands are reaching. They just have to cross the line. And
it's Beej! Beej!
Photo finish.
Beej coming in. Oh my goodness.
Wow, what an end, what an end.
That was incredibly close. So it looks like Eknar is going to take it. And let's go down to the competitors and see what they have to say about everything that's taken place.
I hope it takes off.
I'd like to thank RNGesus for helping me across the line.
RNGesus, also known as Craig.
Yeah, another name of the deity, absolutely.
Let's take a look at the standings here. In first place from the country of
Eknarf,
we have Beej, and everyone else did as you saw there. Anyways, let's go now to our sponsors.
Hi, kids. Sometimes you can't always make it all the way to the finish line, but that means you gotta stand up and train. And when I get back to training at Earth's gravity, coming from up there, I like to have whatever this is. That's right, a nice hamburger made with yellow stuff. Good yellow stuff. It gives me what I need to be able to go 3 times faster than the competition. But what else, you might ask, is in this delicious sandwich? Why, fiber, red things, and baked goods. I don't know. They won't let us have all the good foods up there. But you know what else helps me out when I'm training for these Olympics? That's right, the power of vision. Without my eyes, I would just slam harder than I possibly could into the sun, just like a man on fire. A man that turns into a woman with a huge brain. Kids, if you want to be able to train and be the best that you can possibly be, don't ignore your eyes' health. Seriously, if it starts looking like this, you're going to want to push until whatever is causing the problem comes out, or you might end up in a bony orbit. And that's it for our sponsors, but enjoy these Loading Ready Run highlights.
Welcome to the stream highlight reel. Corey's whipped up a good one for you this week.
More apples.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I like almost 100% knew that was gonna happen.
Ow, Christ! Every time I bang my goddamn leg on the gaming PC.
Oh, I got this.
You got this?
I think I got this.
You got this?
I think. Fuck!
Adrenaline like nothing I felt before races through my heart. When I look at the fun Scorpius is having, I can't help but laugh. Probably
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
I called it! I called it! I called it! I called it!
You did. Yo, he fucking wet.
Genius!
Yeah.
Yeah! Fuck you, Twitch chat! Fuck everybody! I am the smartest man alive!
Sha. Making the haunt roll. Alright, what do I need to hit?
5.
Why is there just a giant murder hole here?
Where?
Who just leaves a hole in the ground? Right here!
Where are you? Hold on. Is that the one I left?
I don't know.
Is it
There's a
surrounded
fairy
by-
ring hole.
Yes.
And
that's-
some.
Yeah, that's my murder hole.
Why?
I was hoping that somebody would fall down.
Shit! You can't be serious! You can't be goddamn serious!
Give me a whiz throw. That's a 2. 2.
Don't throw a whiz.
All right.
Guess we know what my dub stat is.
Well, don't need that file.
Now here's the question. Cat, do you make a noise?
Yeah! I hate to do this so early in the stream. I gotta take a break. It is vicious. Here, what I'll do is I'll show Adam my feet, and then I'll go take a break. And I hope you screenshotted that. And I'm definitely not leaving just because Adam showed up and he's making me feel uncomfortable. See you in a minute.
Mr. Juggling Bear for 14 months saying, so are we serial killers or serial killers? Both.
Depends. If Captain Crunch shows up, he's getting it.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna
hate
give
Captain Crunch.
punch him right in the Reese's Pieces.
Captain Crunch is a Reese's Pieces?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick him right in the
It's all
Count Chocula.
Kellogg's. I'm pretty sure it's all Kellogg's.
Oh, is it?
Or General Mills.
Ah, it looks like somebody's on the paycheck of Big Kellogg.
Ah, no, I found out. Eat cereal, you fucks!
Ian.
I've discovered something amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh. Just gonna soak this in for a bit here. So tranquil.
Can you get out?
I don't want to try.
Pearl your way up. All right.
No,
you have to. No!
Okay, hold on.
Well, I at least
Watch
had
out.
feather falling on
Watch
my
out.
boots.
And
All right.
here we go.
Kobe.
Ow.
Dude!
So I take 1 mental damage for ending my shit in the graveyard. So I'll take 1 sanity damage.
No shit in the graveyard.
I'm gonna shit all over your
I mean,
graveyard.
that's probably the best place to shit. Swampy.
No, it's swampy because the leeches are taking my
Are you
blood.
shitting in my graveyard? I invited you here for dinner. What's wrong with you? Take a selfie, you coward.
Yeah. Just me chilling with my bonies. Get it? Because it's like homies.
Don't worry, I'll text you tomorrow.
I can't come into work today. I've got a femur.
Hey yo. Wait, no.
Don't.
There we go. Hey yo. Fuck!
I saw that one person who like gatekept you, kept you out of your podcast.
Oh yeah, that one.
That was
good.
weird.
That was a weird one. Yeah.
How can you make a podcast if you've never wrestled?
It's fucking wild.
Excuse
you
me?
just see my face when I read it. Like,
What did you just say?
Is this negging?
Fuck, Beej, you just shocked the shit out of me. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Ah, fuck, that really hurt. What
You know why that happened? Because he's attracted to you.
Ah!
My tit grit against each other.
You're what? I'm sorry. You're what?
This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
Who? What's he talking about? Yeah, you got it again. I know. The moment you fucking said it, I was like...
Look. All I'm saying is that my brain is growing at an exponential rate. And that the amount of power that's coming off me at the moment is unfathomable. Unfathomable. I got an 18 for my next name.
18?
16.
12? 12?
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Uh-oh. Rolls damage to sword. Rolls a lot of damage.
Don't want to see that face.
Nope.
You rolled a 12?
Yes.
That's probably fine. Don't worry about it. There is a sudden electrical discharge.
Hello! Hello, Governor! What you doing down in the workroom? Don't touch
Dear God!
Don't touch anything!
I don't like this character.
I love this character. This is my favorite.
Welcome to Triple D's! Try the mashed potatoes. Taters. Tater tots. Chicky fingies. I got some honey mussy for you.
Oh my God.
I'm making flapjacks.
Oh boy!
I love flapjacks. This is pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay. You can do all that later. Just breathe in that fresh morning air for now. Yay.
Hold on.
You can do all that later. Just breathe in that fresh morning air for now. I'm making flapjacks. Yay.
Whoa, 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 Wendigo.
Wendigo.
Here it comes, baby.
I preferred Gravedigger to Bigfoot. That was about the only one I think who did.
What? Gravedigger was way better than Bigfoot.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
You're right, Beej. If people booed you...
Actually, I was lying. I preferred Bigfoot to Gravedigger every time.
Wow.
I'm the liar, Adam. Don't be upset. I'm the liar.
I've never been so fucking betrayed in my entire life.
You hear terrible, sinister singing.
We are Santa's elves, filling Santa's shelves. With a toy for each girl and boy. Oh, we are Santa's elves.
My dad thought you were James when he came in. He's like, it was really nice to meet James when I came by the office the other day. And I was like, ugh. Help, it's his one weakness. His number one thing he's sensitive about. He looks like his best friend.
Little doll, come play with me. And then I place...
That's the entire song?
That's the entire song.
Wow.
See, it starts low, then goes high. Then there's a whole note. And then do-do-do-do.
Well, I couldn't collect any pay because the run had been a disaster, but after an explosion, I got to ride in the front of the fire truck and they gave me cookies and blankets. I wound up dating one of those firemen a few weeks later. All things considered, it could have got a lot worse.
Who are you? I know that guy because they've subscribed for 52 months. That's actually a year.
Lime and coconut for 5 months. Go, Ian and Heather.
It's a year and weeks.
Because turning on VSync up thing, apparently there's lots of screen tearing.
Oh, sure.
Escape engine.
Escape closes the game.
Why does Escape close the game?
I don't know.
The synthetic skin becomes more brittle with every wound that it heals, and the automated assembly components would eventually run out of materials to work with. As a rule, fighting against entropy is a losing proposition. Yeah, it's why people die.
Slowly and painfully of radiation poisoning. Because that's what happens when you try to be gay with the stars.
That's right. Only be gay with things that share your gravitational constant, I think. Nothing that's that much bigger than you.
Yeah.
It's outside the realm of human impossibility for someone to be as gay as a star. That's too much gay for one body to handle.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, you really shouldn't be dating men that much older than you.
That's true. There's an age difference. They're gonna want to settle down when you just want to have fun.
Yeah.
They're gonna start talking about kids, smaller stars, nebulas. That's how stars are born. They're gonna want to settle down and get a nebula. And you're like, I don't want to live out in the country. I want to live next to the Starbucks.
Starbucks? Oh my god.
Ooga, 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 chaka, ooga, 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 chaka.
Oh, that was easy.
I'd like to stealth through the fireplace.
Nobody notices that you do not emerge from the fire.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Can I make it back
You
down
can
without dying?
stay down that hole for the next hour.
Yes!
What?
No!
Put the collapsed room tile in the tomb.
Okay,
You
so
could probably just.
if Cam, I don't know how you want to do that.
Now,
There we go.
You said drop plank 7?
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Okay, I'll walk this way.
What is going on?
I'm not sure. Hold on, I want to turn up the brightness.
Is this art? Ben, you knew that.
I forgot.
Yeah, I could only carry like one backpack up here, so I left all my fucks at home. I can bring some over if you want them. It's the last ones I got.
E block. Cheered with 100 bits.
Adam Savadan doesn't exist anymore. Call me Beach.
That's Wormwood Gaming. The bones of trees and the skins of beasts often not built in the Forgotten Realms. 14.
You hit.
Can I anticipate?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Thank you.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, that's so good!
Choo-choo train. Fruit, fruit. Choo-choo train. Fruit, fruit. Now it's time to stop and see what fruit we've got. They are blueberries, put them on the train. They are blueberries, let's set off again.
Hello and welcome back to the Loading Ready Run Summer Games 2019 edition. I'm Mike Truck.
And I'm Bobsome Dugnut.
Well, Bobson, it's our great pleasure to introduce to you the Kobe Yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Or Yeet Kobe, as it may be.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes.
All right.
Yep.
This sport has spent a little bit of time out in the woods as a demonstration event, but we're pleased to welcome it as a full medal event this year.
Yes, indeed. It was actually come up with quite a number of years ago in, I believe, 1919. Yes, in Japan, which is why it was called Kobe.
And then the Americans picked it up and just ran with it. But we have many wonderful participants this year who have qualified through it. Let's go to them.
Welcome to the Yeet Kobe competition. The rules are simple. First, you will yeet for distance from the designated throw-in area with the white beanbag. Then, you will Kobe from the same circle for accuracy. We will then take your yeet distance and your Kobe distance and subtract them to give you your final score. You are encouraged to yeet as far as you can and then accurately Kobe for the best possible score. Let's go.
All right, so we're opening with Beej here, representing Eknar. He's setting the pace in the pole position, first seed. Let's see how he does.
That's an excellent Eknarfian form.
Definite. Strong pedigree in traditional track events.
Yes, indeed. There's the intimidation to the crowd, calling his shot, much like Babe Ruth, the candy bar, not the baseball player.
And release.
And that bag of cocaine was sent flying.
Yes. All right, so he's called a mulligan, and
he has yeeted it.
The yeet being called electronically rather than manually now.
Obviously. And now, the green, as always, follows the white. Time to Kobe. Oh, we're marking.
Referee's planting the flag to indicate where the yeet mark fell. Looks like quite a formidable distance here from Beej.
It is. The rock back and forth, the intensity of the competitor.
The true test of the yeet Kobe is the Kobe for accuracy.
I hope he doesn't hit the referee.
It's the other one.
Well, that would be entertaining either way.
The small chuckle, engaging the diaphragm for extra distance. Rocking back and forth, getting the last of that gas out. The reason that they call it Kobe is because Beej just beefed it. The mulligan.
It should be entering frame any minute now. Oh, look at that.
There it is.
A noble effort.
Beej's yeet for distance was 34 meters, and his Kobe for accuracy was 15 meters away from that for a grand total of 19 points.
Yeah, nice job, bud.
Good enough.
Yeah, that was fine.
I feel great.
Fine, TM.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, aren't we all like the most okayest athletes?
Pretty much.
No, we're terrible.
All right, Alex here representing the Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm, notoriously difficult to measure distance. You know, the idea of 3D coordinates in the unspace of the Shadow Realm is novel. So he's in a bit of a wilderness here.
A lot of folks think that the training for that, with the distance, is much like resistance training for cardio.
Strong underhand throw from Alex here.
Indeed.
Potent, unconventional eating.
A fine Bulgarian roll.
Setting up for his Kobe.
Yep.
He's winding up. He's ready. Release. He almost hit that bird.
And the camera.
Okay.
But
Swang to the bird.
strong showing here.
Let's take it back to the field.
That was amazing. Would never be.
Alex's yeet distance was 29 meters. His Kobe distance was 4.5 for a combined score of 24.5.
Hey,
right on, buddy, right on.
He's the man to beat.
Give me a K.
K.
Give me an H.
H.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me a K.
K.
Give me an I.
I.
Khaki.
Khakis.
Competitor, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And here we have Ian, the pride of the Republic of Xeon.
Here representing, you know, that zero-G training really shining through here, and also representing his Spaceborne Republic's understanding of Earth clothing.
Yes, and colorblindness.
Oh my God, I'm glad this.
It's very difficult with the intense blackness of black and white to discern colors in space. So we've engaged the do-over, and now he actually has the proper bag of cocaine. Overhand toss.
That roll will be difficult to replicate, but I feel that with his extensive beam rifle training, piloting mecha, it's possible Ian can take away the win here.
It's like shooting romp rats in that other franchise.
Indeed.
Measuring the distance, taking stock, looking fly. He's ready. Oh, we have a surprise showing from the Republic of Xeon. That accuracy training paying off.
Absolutely.
I thought there was no way he could Kobe after that yeet, yet I stand corrected. Very, very impressive, very impressive.
You fucked up. You fucked up. You
Ian
fucked
did
up.
good. Ian did
I
good.
prefer that one, yeah.
Turns out any kind of games like this are just kind of fun, though.
Yep. Ian's Yeet distance was 34.7. His Kobe distance was 5.7 for a combined total of 29 points.
Whoa. So good. New man to beat.
Good job, Ian.
Thank you. Thank you.
The respect of all of these competitors is truly what the Loading Ready Run Summer Games is all about.
Yeah, the mutual support showed between these quite diverse competitors is heartening. Ben here representing the underground, and you can see here protecting his delicate eyesight with sunglasses.
Yes, looking hot as always, because it's very sunny out, and that's frickin' flannel. Perhaps he thinks that the sweat will help the bag of cocaine yeet out of his hands all the faster, all the smoother, all the stronger.
I'm actually being told that the contents of the bags are bulk barn lentils. But
I've been snorting the wrong stuff.
Spectacular.
Thank you, Mike. It's time for the yeet. The land, not much of a role there. The birds very interested in the Loading Ready Run Summer Games, as are we all. They're ready to crow about it.
Well done, Bobson.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you indeed.
Well, Ben here, the competitor from the underground definitely has his work cut out for him after that devastating performance from Ian. But
here's the Kobe. We have a land. We have a distance.
That's going to be very close.
We'll have a judgment soon. Let's go back to the field.
All right.
Competitor Ben's Yeet distance was 33, and his Kobe distance was 6, for a combined score of 27 points.
Oh!
Good. Fun show.
Wow.
Nice second place.
Kathleen, you're up.
So my only hope is for Kobe accuracy, because I just can't throw as far as the rest of you.
You could crush this. Don't forget,
Oh,
rolling counts.
Yeah, that was the mistake that I certainly made, was going right up, because when it landed, it just went boop, boop.
Yeah, it's a different technique for the Yeet and the Kobe.
Competitor, are you ready?
Sure.
Kathleen here representing Kingsbury.
I've heard Kingsbury rules.
Yeah.
We have another mulligan engaged on the field.
Each competitor seems to be having a high chance of taking a do-over, suggesting that maybe this sport is a little more fine-tuned.
Perhaps. Something that impresses me is all of the different techniques at play here. Definitely not optimized. There's the yeet, there's the fall, there's the roll.
There's our mark.
Look at that beautiful bag of lentils. And the Kobe.
Kathleen here going for the controversial bowl, but her confidence in the technique is borne out with an impressively accurate Kobe.
Kathleen's Yeet distance was 19.2, and her Kobe distance was 3.2, for a score of 16.
That's the most accurate, though.
All right.
Wasn't I 15?
Yeah. Sure. So you're beating me. See? It all works out.
Yeah.
Final competitor, Serge, here representing Joe Stotska.
I hear Joe Stotska is beautiful at any time of year.
Well, being an entirely fictional place inside a fictional environment, it is, in fact, entirely up to its creator.
Going with the overhand toss and the roll. Oh.
You have to measure from the end of
Competitor placement is very important, as the shape of the bag of definitely not cocaine, but a bag of lentils which I have not been snorting, changes shape as it goes on.
The increasing deformity of the bag is certainly a component of these throws.
Oh, I was hoping they get closer.
A gentle toss. Oh, lined accuracy. And if it rolled just a little while longer, he would have had it. Disappointment. Now back to the field.
Surge's yeet distance was 26.6, and his Kobe accuracy was 4.6, for a total score of 22.
Hey, that's respectable. I was hoping my Kobe would be a little bit better, but
those single-digit yeets are really good.
Yeah.
Well, you can see the standings here with Ian taking 5 points for the Republic of Xeon, Ben with 3 points for the
There were a lot of scores.
Numbers.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey, thanks, corporately assigned advertisement friend. Oh, hi. I'm great athlete, Bengineering. Hey, has this ever happened to you? Man, my garden's all full of eels again. I wish I could get all these eels out of my yard. Well, no worries, friends. All you gotta do is get yourself the Eel Whacker 9000. The Eel Whacker 9000 is a great tool. All you gotta do is swat them around, and eventually, in approximately, let's say, a week or two, these eels will get out of there. And no worries. But we got one more product that I have been corporately assigned by the Summer Games to tell you about. Friends, you're on your way to work. Things aren't looking great. That red truck right there, it cut you off again. Well, let me introduce you to the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion is a great place to live. It's a great equitable property. You've got tax-free things, and you don't even have any floors. Floors have always been holding you back anyways. You can have your lunch just sitting on a beam. Your bed could probably be suspended between two poles. That'd be pretty great. And look at all the natural light that you can have within there. Yeah, you can grab your Subway and come all the way on up. Just munch away on that sandwich, and you can even say hi to your neighbors right across the way. The haunted place that I said earlier. You can also sit down and have a great meal as well. You exclusively eat here. That's great. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to my corporate mandated things that I had to talk about. Back to the Summer Games.
Thank you, Ben. Hello, and welcome back to more thrilling commentary. I'm Willie Dustis.
And I'm Carl Dandleton. Well, Willie, we're about to get into one of the final events here today. In fact, the final event, the Milk Run.
That's right. This has been known as the most challenging and the most nauseating event in the history of the LRR Summer Games.
That's right, Willie. And we're about to see some athletes with some amazing
carrying capacity.
Yes, fortitude of the gut, one might say. They've been training for months just to hold it down. And what are they holding down, you might ask? Let's go to the field to find out.
Welcome to the final event, the 400-meter Milk Run. This one's pretty simple, folks. Our competitors will start by drinking a solo cup filled with milk. They will then run it 100 meters down the track, 100 meters back up the track, where they will stop and drink a second solo cup filled with milk. Then they will do that once more, 100 meters down the track, 100 meters back up the track. First one back wins the race. Some notes. If the competitor feels the need to vomit and does so on the track, they will be penalized 5 seconds. However, if they vomit off the track and continue the race and finish, I will take 5 seconds off because that's just considerate and kind of nice. Also, we don't want to puke on the track. That's gross. Competitors, are you ready? No! Fair. Go!
Well, as you can see, people are off to a racing start, and there's a variety of techniques being employed.
I'm especially interested to see what sort of stance they put into their making. Oh my goodness, they're off the line.
Oh my goodness, Joe Stotska and the Republic of Xeon, their athletes are neck and neck, but right now, Ben of the Underground is just taking off, but he looks like he's flagging. Oh, there goes Kingsbury.
That was a strong start by the representative of the Underground, but, well, Encarf seems to be making a good show of it as well. I wonder where the Shadow Realm will end up placing in this particular run.
Uh-oh, the Shadow Realm competitor is seeming to fall behind. But meanwhile, Alex is taking a very unique approach.
I'm quite interested in how that stance is going to play out for the rest of this advance. There goes Kathleen, back down the field, representing Kingsbury in a real show of force.
She's definitely not quitting yet.
It looks like now, though, it's down to Ian and Serge from the Republic of Zeons and Joe Stotska. They seem to be having a little bit of trouble with their milk.
No, it's truly the challenge comes in the second half. And as you can see, Alex is trying the slow and steady wins the race approach. Meanwhile, we've got two competitors languidly jogging across the line like they just want to die.
No, that's a strong and steady finish, but I'm not sure that Turtling is going to finish this one for Alex. Oh, and there's Ian off the line.
My goodness, he is an unstoppable milk consumption machine.
Oh, but he seems to be moving a lot slower than he was previously.
It's probably to contain the terrible sloshing within his bowels.
That's right. I believe that man is full of cottage cheese.
Yes. Oh, but meanwhile, we still have three competitors who are desperately trying to choke back so much fluid. Oh my goodness, there goes Serge representing Joe Skotska. He is giving it his all, but I don't think he can catch Ian. This is a race for second place.
As a man who is once a barista, you can tell that he is full of steamed milk rather than the cold variety.
So much.
Oh my goodness. Now all that milk really has done his body good. Look how fast he's going. Meanwhile, the Kingsbury competitor still going, but not really.
Oh, is Joe Stotza going to catch up to the Republic of Zeon? I don't know. This could be a photo finish in as much as there are cameras at the line.
Oh, yes. It's a clear win for the Republic of Zeon. Once again, they've done well in the games here. But right now, it actually looks like the Kingsbury competitor might be able to gain some ground.
There's Joe Stotska with second place. Thank you, Serge.
It's a race for third amongst the two people who didn't just give up because it was so horrible.
And there's Beach crossing the third to last line.
Oh, but Kathleen is quick up behind him, and it looks like she's given some gears.
Ooh, that's going to be a close one for third. And here we are back at the finish line, coming in. Beej of Eknarf, really giving it the beans. Is it going to be? Yes, it is going to be Eknarf for third, I believe.
Goodness.
As he crosses the line.
What a thrilling and gassy finish to this event. And now the competitors will go to the edge of the track and try not to be sick, as is tradition.
That's a lot of people on their knees, getting close to the earth, really kissing the thing that gives them life and keeps them from sinking directly down to its magma core.
Fifth place.
You're good, man. You're fucking good.
Off the track.
Yeah, it's the milk.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Who needs a pound of butter? Because I got one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this nasty.
The running was not the hard part. The hard part was the milk. I'm so full.
I knew, though, if I could get that second pint down before anyone else got off the line, I'd be fine.
Yeah. That head start, I was just like, how fast can I run to catch up? And the answer was not fast enough.
Well, and watching the two of you lollygag with your milk, I'm thinking, okay, no, this is my chime.
Yeah.
This is my chance.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I got when it comes to drinking things, I can slam it down really quickly, which is why I was the first one off the track. But running is not my thing. So I quickly was like, it wasn't actually the milk that got me as much as it's just like there and back.
I can't guarantee that the milk hasn't got me yet.
Oh yeah. Looking at that cup after running the first bit, I take a sip, I'm like, I can't. And then you did it, and I was like, all right, sure, let's go.
Just like melted ice cream.
Oh, hell no.
It's just the volume.
Yeah. Even if that was water. I couldn't do that if it was water.
I don't drink this much milk ever.
Oh, GG, everyone.
Still running.
And I was like,
oh, go Beej!
I thought about trying to
Beej
sprint
has done
for
his
Beej.
second lap.
Yeah.
He's already done it.
Yeah.
He's doing a third.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Beej is running off that milk.
Give him some extra points.
Yeah. Yeah, Beej!
Beej! Beej, what place did you place?
Third. Please.
Third. Beej upgraded to second and a half place.
Wait, what?
Hey!
And as you can see, the standings are not terribly surprising, with the Republic of Xeon in the lead. And now a message from our sponsors.
And with that thrilling conclusion, back to the studio.
Hi, my name is Jacob Burgess, and when I'm not managing the community at Gizbert Games and stalking my friends just off frame, I love keyboards and lights. But our sponsors today are fingers. Fingers help the world go round. They're tactile. They help you type things. They help you feel things. They help you touch things. They help you touch hearts. That was Fingers. Coming soon to a hand near you. Our second sponsor today, directed by Marie Hutchinson, is Newspaper Reading Man. Do you like reading newspapers? This man loves reading newspapers, and he will read the newspapers all day. Perhaps you're shopping for a young man for a Canberra store, or another young man, 21 to 26. Perhaps you're shopping for this young man who's 26 or older. This man reading this newspaper is shopping for all of these young men and more in your local newspaper. What are you going to use these young men for? Well, that's up to you. Perhaps organ harvesting, perhaps romance. Who knows? Who can say? How many young men are in these file cabinets? Only these two young men know. They're going to sit down and talk about all of the young men that are in the file cabinets. Thank you very much for coming to the Summer Games. Now fire up your Dragon Force, because it's time to get metal.
Welcome back, everyone. Sleeve here again with Mike.
Mike,
yes, here for the medal ceremony. Let's invite, for space limitations, let's invite the podium up here, who are in no particular order, Serge, Ian, and Beej.
Good to be here, thank you.
And we'll be finding out the exact score, the exact results of the podium momentarily from their aggregate points across all 4 events. In third place, representing, that's fine. In third place, representing Eknarf, Beej.
Hey! This bronze medal awarded for the U18 Men's International Rugby Sevens 2011 third place team.
Pride.
And let's go to the final standings to find out the gold and silver medalists. With 15 points, Ian Horner from the Republic of Xeon with 12 points. Serge Jaeger from Jostotska.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Thank you. I really read it to win it, and I guess we found out who the big cheese was, but really I just wanted to give it 2%.
All right.
Thank you, Mike.
This silver medal, originally awarded at the 1996 BC Summer Games held in Prince George.
Ooh, glory to Jostotska.
And this gold medal, originally from Value Village.
It's a championship household over there, with our new Loading Ready Run Summer Games champion, Ian Horner, representing the Republic of Xeon. This has been the 2019 Loading Ready Run Summer Games. Thanks to all of our competitors for everything they went through. Thanks to all of you for joining us. And now this.
Hello and welcome to the first annual Puppet Summer Games. We've got some great events and even greater athletes here that are eager to showcase the friendly spirit of competition. Let's go to them now.
That's a hard pass.